السلام عليكم. سيدنا مدد يا رسول مدد يا سادة أصحاب رسول مدد يا مشاهد دستور ولا شاء الله قصد دستان شاء الله مدد طريقة الصحبة والخير في الجميع. فالنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إنما العلم من التعلم إنما الحلم التحلم. ilim öğrenmek, ilim nasıl öğrenir?
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, teaches us how to acquire knowledge.
Öğrenerek, talebi yavaş yavaş öğrenilir.
And the way to acquire knowledge is to learn step by step and to acquire knowledge little by little.
İlim hepsi birden olmaz.
Knowledge is not something which you may obtain all at once, but knowledge is something which you must learn step by step.
İnsan her şeyi birden yapılmaz.
A person may not know everything all at once, all of a sudden.
Birden alim olunmaz.
One cannot become a scholar all at once.
Birden bilmiş, bilgin insan olmaz.
One cannot become an expert all at once.
Yavaş yavaş öğrenerek.
To acquire knowledge takes time, and one acquires knowledge through learning step by step, little by little.
Oluyor. Bir gün, 2 gün, 5 gün, 10 gün, ne kadar ilmin sonu yok zaten.
And there's no limit how much one can learn. One can learn for 1 day, for 2 days, 5 days, 10 days. There's no limit to how much one can learn.
Ne kadar öğrensen gene öğrenecek çok şeyler olur.
And no matter how much you've learned, there still remains so much to learn.
Sonu yok ilmin.
There's no limit to knowledge.
Halim olmak. Halim demek öfkeni zapt etmek.
And besides, our beloved Prophet, besides teaching us to seek knowledge and to acquire knowledge, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, advises us to be mild-mannered, to be gentle, and to control one's anger.
Öfkeni kontrol etmek nasıl olur?
And how can one control one's anger?
Da yavaş yavaş olur.
And to control one's anger also takes time, step by step.
Her öfkelendiğim vakit ben bu öfkeden kurtulmam lazım.
Every time you become angry, you must make yourself aware that you are in a state of anger and that you must get rid of that anger.
Yarın daha iyi olacağız.
And you must make the intention to be better tomorrow and to not be overwhelmed by your anger next time.
Gün daha iyi olur diye böyle yapmak lazım.
And by teaching yourself every time you become angry to not become angry, you will be able to overcome your anger and to learn to control your anger.
Şimdi söylüyorlar gelip bize çok öfke nasıl yapacağız? Değil ki insan boya küpü değil ki endirip çıkaracaksın.
People seek advice about how to overcome the anger, but a person are not a bucket of paint or a bucket of color that you may just put into that bucket and then you take them out and they have changed their colors and they cannot just overcome the anger all at once in one go. To overcome anger takes time. It's a process.
Öfkenden bitecek. Olmaz. Yavaş yavaş her yaptığın vakit öfkeni kontrol ede o öfkeden kurtulursun.
To overcome your anger means to learn to overcome your anger step by step. Every time to overcome your anger requires you that every time you become angry, you need to tell yourself, I'm going to control my anger. And as you try and make an effort every time, you will reach then that point where you truly overcome your anger. But it takes your time to fight against your anger every time you become angry.
Ondan kendini zapt edersin, kendini kontrol edersin. Çünkü öfkeyle
And as you try to control yourself every time you become angry, you will finally succeed in overcoming your anger.
kalkan zararına oturur derler. O aynen öyledir.
And anger is a bad characteristic. If you stand up with anger, the Turkish proverb says, if you stand up with anger, you will sit down with harm and damage.
Yavaş yavaş o da insan öfkesini kontrol edebilir.
And like knowledge, anger is also something which is a process and which takes time and which one must learn to overcome step by step.
Başkası sana dua olur tabii. Duada yavaş yavaş o da birden olmaz.
Of course, you may seek prayer and you may seek prayer in order to overcome your anger. Of course, prayer may help you, but it is, again, anger is also something which takes time and which you must learn to overcome step by step.
Dua edersen olur inşallah. Ama en mühim şey kendin gayret edip hem ilim olarak daha fazla öğrenmek için.
And of course, you may seek the prayer of the holy ones, and their prayers will help. But what is important is that you yourself show effort, both when it comes to learning knowledge and when it comes to overcoming your anger.
Her gün daha fazla öğrenir. Hem öfkeni kontrol etmek için o da gün be gün kendi kontrol edebilir.
You must day by day make an effort in order to learn more, to acquire new knowledge, and you must day by day improve yourself in order to control your anger more and more, so that you may make progress every day, step by step, and then you finally will be able to control yourself.
İnşallah. Çünkü en büyük şey şimdi her zaman öyledir de şimdi daha beter. Şimdi öyle bir şey vermişler ki ne kadar öfkene kadar kızarsan o kadar daha iyi olur senin için.
And anger has always been bad, but now anger is like never before. People are in a state of being angry like never before, and they represent it to be angry as something good, and they teach that the more angry you become, the better it will be for you.
Böyle şeytanın talimatıdır bu.
And these are Shaitan's instructions, telling people the angrier you become, the better for you.
Başka şey değil. Herkesle kavga et.
And people are told to fight with everyone.
Ananla, babanla kavga et. Kardeşlerle kavga et.
To fight against your parents, to fight against your brothers and sisters.
Karınla, kocanla.
To fight with your husband.
Kim olursa kontrol et. Susma diyorlar.
And they tell you, don't be quiet. Fight with everyone. Fight against everyone. Don't be silent. Be angry, they say.
Susarsan bilmem ne olur. Yok, susacaksın.
But you should. It's better for you to be quiet and to keep silent.
Susmasan ya dayak yersin ya daha kötü şeyler olabilir.
If you don't keep silent, then you will either be beaten up or even things that are worse will happen.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Onun için öfke iyi değil.
Therefore, anger is not something good.
Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in vasiyeti, biri sahabenin gelmiş peygamber, bana bir şey söyleyeceğim.
And one of the companions of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, came to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and asked him for an advice.
La tağdab demiş. Öfkelenme.
And thereupon our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said to him, don't get angry.
Gene bir şey söylemiş. La tağdab.
And then he asked yet for another advice, and our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, then thereupon said again, don't get angry.
Gene öfkelenme demiş.
And then
Peygamber Efendimiz bunu sahabe diyor, ben sabaha kadar sorsaydım Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem aynı şey söyleyeceğini biliyordum. Onun için 5 defadan sonra bir şey dememiş artık. Bana bir şey deme deyince.
And thereupon the companion would ask again, please provide me with an advice. And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, would then say again, don't get angry. And the companion would ask again, and after the 5th time, the companion stopped asking, and he said, if I continued to ask, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, would have continued to tell me, don't get angry, and he would have continued to give that advice.
O sahabeye gitmiş, yani bütün ümmet içindir bu.
And then thereupon the companion stopped asking, and this advice to not get angry, that is an advice to all of the believers, to all Muslims, to the whole ummah.
Yani öfke iyi bir şey değil.
Anger is not something good.
Hiçbir şeye yaramaz.
And anger is not something useful.
Hele lüzumsuz şeylere öfkelenirsen boş boşuna kendini yemiş olsun.
And what's even worse, if you get angry for useless things, then you will have harmed yourself for nothing.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Amin. Allah tevfik. El Fatiha.